All right, so hopefully you all had a chance to go ahead and watch the Khan Academy video. And now I'm just going to go through a few of the practice problems to kind of give you some more solid examples about how we do this kind of like weird thing of completing the square. And I know that it's weird, but it is also very helpful for our lives because you can factor anything using completing the square, which is very convenient. So that being said, I'm going to show you kind of the way that I like write out all of these problems. It's pretty uniform and it helps me like remember how to do it and that sort of thing. So anyway, without further ado, I think I'm going to do numbers like 1 through 4. And so hopefully by 4, you can kind of pick up the pattern that I do and then try a few of these on your own. And we will go through the rest of these next class. So x squared plus 14x minus 51 equals 0. So you already know like the process of this from the Khan Academy video, but I'm going to walk you through like the way that I write all of it out, like the notation basically. So what I do is that I take x squared plus 14x, those first two terms, then I in parentheses, and then I leave like a blank space because I know I'm going to add something, and then put that minus 51 on the outside, leave another blank space because I know I have to add something there as well, and then equals 0. Okay, so I put kind of two blanks in there. Then I know that the thing that I'm going to be adding is the coefficient of x, which is also b, because remember we have ax squared plus bx plus c. So I know that b is what I'm going to be adding, and it's going to be b over 2 quantity squared. So in this problem, my b is 14 divided by 2 quantity squared is equal to 49, right? Because 14 divided by 2 is 7, 7 squared is 49. And I'm going to add 49 here. But if I'm adding 49 there, then I also have to subtract it over here. Okay, so there is why I kind of created those blank spots. And then from here, it's pretty easy, right? Because I need to factor this trinomial, that x squared plus 14x plus 49. I'm going to put 49, 14, that's going to be 7 and 7. So I'm going to have x plus 7 times x plus 7 minus 51 minus 49 is 100, minus 100 equals 0. So I have x plus 7 quantity squared is equal to 100. And now I can use that handy square root property. So I know that x plus 7 equals plus or minus 10. And then x plus 7 equals positive 10, x plus 7 equals negative 10. I'm going to add 7, I get x equals 17. I'm going to subtract 7, I get x is equal to, oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. I'm going to subtract 7, I'm going to get 10 minus 7 is 3. And then I'm going to subtract 7 from negative 10 and get x equals negative 17. So my two solutions here are 3 and negative 17. Okay, so I'm going to do another one in, again, the exact same way. So I have x squared plus 6x plus 8 equals 0. So I'm going to have x squared plus 6x blank plus 8 blank equals 0. Then I'm going to have 6 over 2 squared is equal to 9. So I'm going to have plus 9 minus 9. I'm going to factor this trinomial. X squared plus 6x plus 9, that's going to be 9, 6, 3, 3. So that's going to be x plus 3 times x plus 3 is equal to, or x plus 3 minus 1 equals 0. So I'm going to get x plus 3 squared equals 1. Square root property, x plus 3 equals plus or minus 1. So x plus 3 equals 1. X is equal to negative 2. X plus 3 equals negative 1. X is equal to negative 4. So my answers are negative 4 and negative 2. All right, next up we have x squared plus 14x minus 15 equals 0. So again, x squared plus 14x blank minus 15 blank equals 0. 14 divided by 2 squared equals 49. plus 49 minus 49. I'm going to go ahead and factor x squared plus 14x plus 49. 49, 14, that's going to be 7 and 7. So I'm going to have x plus 7 times x plus 7 minus 15 minus 49 is going to give me a minus 64 equals 0. So now I know I have x plus 7 squared equals 64, square root property, yeah. I'm going to get x plus 7 equals plus or minus 8. And then I know that x plus 7 equals 8, x plus 7 equals negative 8. And so therefore I will get x is equal to 1 and x is equal to negative 15. So there's like a clear pattern to the way that I do these problems. And so hopefully watching me kind of go through this helps you kind of figure out all of the moving pieces of completing the square. Let's do number 4 really quick. X squared minus 12x plus 11 equals 0. X squared minus 12x blank plus 11 blank equals 0. Minus 12 divided by 2 squared is going to be 6 squared equals 36 plus 36 minus 36. X squared minus 12x plus 36, that's going to be 36, negative 12, that's going to be negative 6, negative 6. So x minus 6 times x minus 6 minus 25 equals 0. So x minus 6 squared equals 25. Use my little square root property. X minus 6 equals plus or minus 5. So x minus 6 equals 5 would give me x is equal to 11. X minus 6 equals negative 5 would give me x is equal to 1. Okay, so hopefully those 4 problems kind of help you to see the way that you put all of those different pieces together for completing the square. But if you still need additional help, please feel free to reach out and I can walk you through some more problems. But other than that, hopefully this makes a little bit more sense and we'll continue to work on completing the square. It's tricky, it's weird, but we will continue to work through it. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys today.